Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a heartfelt story from beloved actress Candace Cameron Bure, who recently shared an honest and emotional insight into a difficult time in her marriage with former NHL player Valeri Bure. Known for their picture-perfect relationship and strong Christian values, Candace's story proves that even the most admired couples face real challenges behind closed doors. Candace has long been admired not just for her acting career, but for her dedication to her faith, her family, and her long-standing marriage. She and Valerie have been married since 1996 and are often praised as one of Hollywood's most grounded and loving couples. But in a recent interview, Candace admitted that they went through what she called a really rough season, a time when their relationship was tested in deep, unexpected ways. She explained that it wasn't just one big issue or explosive argument that caused tension. Instead, it was a slow drift, a subtle emotional distance that began to grow between them. They were still living together, still doing life side by side, but the connection wasn't as strong. And for Candace, that emotional gap was painful and confusing. This season came at a time when both she and Valerie were navigating personal challenges, work stress, parenting pressures, and the natural wear and tear that comes after years of marriage. Candace said she realized that love, while beautiful, also demands effort, attention, and renewal. The fairy tale image people had of them didn't reflect the real day-to-day work of staying connected. What's powerful about Candace's story is her vulnerability. She didn't pretend things were okay or sugarcoat the struggle. Instead, she talked openly about the importance of intentional love, choosing to engage, choosing to listen, and choosing to rebuild. She shared that she and Valerie made the decision to work through their issues together rather than apart. One of the biggest turning points for them was the decision to seek counseling. In her words, counseling wasn't a sign of weakness. It was a sign of strength. It gave them the tools to communicate better, to hear each other without judgment, and to remember why they fell in love in the first place. For Candace, having a safe space to talk things out made a huge difference in their healing journey. Alongside counseling, their faith played a central role in their reconciliation. Candace talked about how prayer, spiritual reflection, and staying grounded in biblical principles helped guide them. It wasn't just about fixing surface-level issues, it was about digging deep, realigning with their shared values, and inviting God back into the center of their marriage. As the weeks turned into months, things slowly started to change. They began to reconnect not just as husband and wife, but as best friends. They started making time for date nights again, laughing more, and rediscovering the joy in the simple moments. It wasn't an overnight fix. It was a gradual, intentional process. Today, Candace says their marriage is stronger than ever. The rough season they endured didn't break them, it refined them. They came out of it with more appreciation for each other, more empathy, and a renewed commitment to growing together. Their story is a powerful reminder that lasting love isn't about perfection, it's about persistence. She hopes that by sharing her experience, she can encourage other couples who may be quietly struggling. Her message is simple: don't give up. Don't be afraid to admit you're having a hard time. And most importantly, don't assume that difficulty means failure. Sometimes it's the hardest seasons that lead to the deepest growth. This honest, brave reflection from Candace Cameron Bure is not only inspiring, it's also refreshing in a world where many people hide their relationship struggles behind curated social media posts. Her transparency helps others know that they're not alone. If you've ever gone through a hard time in your own relationship, maybe you can relate. And if you're currently facing one, Candace's journey might remind you that hope and healing are possible. Let us know in the comments how this story resonated with you. And don't forget to stay tuned for more real-life stories that matter.